What's up, guys? Long time no see. I don't feel like I say that in every video now. If you read the title, I'm doing a update video on all my cars and one new project car. I promise it's not a BMW. So yeah, let's get started. This car is the SR20 car. You probably recognize the wheel, but the rest of the car is kind of torn apart, and that is because it's time for an exterior refresh. Other than the whole bodywork and respray stuff, the drivetrain is pretty much the same. If you saw the last video, you would see that I ran pretty much without issues, minus the silicone elbow on the turbo here kind of burst because it was so close to the manifold. So I'm gonna either weld a 90 on that or just put some heat shielding. I'm also doing an interior repaint. I don't know how well you can see in here. So if you've ever seen the interior of this car, I don't know if I've shown it, but it's just like silver and messy. I got the hydro mount there, big hole I had to cut out for the SR20 trans, and now that I have a BMW trans again, it's just a big open hole, so I have to fix that. I think I'm just gonna gut everything else, sand it down and spray this black, and yeah, that should be all good for the interior. Right now for this car, I'm actually popping the gas tank out. I want to redo all the lines. I had a lot of fuel cutting issues. I want to just make sure everything is good, and I will throw a surge tank in this. I don't know whether to do just one of those generic ones that kind of has the 3-port and feeds from the bottom, or just do like a nuke setup with all the stuff on the top and the fuel pump internally, instead of like an external pump feeding from the surge tank. So I don't know. But yeah, quick sidetrack. If you know anything about external tanks on these cars, let me know. If you have any like cheap or good setups, yeah, let me know. Should I go with like the name brand, big name brand stuff like Nuke, or just do like an eBay tank with an external pump? And I don't know, does that work? Let me know. Okay, behind me, 2 cars I get a million questions on every day. I'm going to start with the turbo sedan. A lot of you are wondering, why have I not made more videos on this car? Because I finished the turbo setup. I had the base tune all set. I get DMs frequently, did it blow up? Did the stock engine hold up? Well, I don't know, because the tune is still ongoing. The car has been getting tuned for 8 months. If you guys are thinking, these remote tuners are offering good deals and you don't have to buy a standalone, well, 8 months and I still haven't gone full throttle in this car even once. So yeah, if you're interested in knowing who's tuning it, Chaos Calibrations, if you want to spend a year getting a base map on your car, then go ahead, sign up over there. If you guys know any good stock ECU tuners, please let me know. I want to drive this car. I want it finished. I don't want to buy a standalone for it just yet. I want to see what the stock ECU can do, at least for a year or a couple events. But yeah, the tuner I have is just taking forever. Car is super simple. It's like 8 psi on a 3076 upgraded MAF. It's a PMAS MAF, 60-pound injectors. It shouldn't be that hard to tune this car. It's been done a million times. You could pretty much copy and paste an existing tune. Obviously these guys are busy and they take a lot of jobs on, I know that, but if I pay you to tune my car, I expect it to be tuned and not take a year for a base map. Will I ever get to drive this car? I don't know. Remote tunes suck, don't do them. Stock ECU is probably okay, but make sure you have someone that knows what they're doing to help you out. Otherwise you'll end up like this, sitting and being used as a shelf for other car parts. So yeah, for this car, no real plans. It's a super clean chassis. I meant to use it as like a grip slash just fun car, but between all of these cars and the time they take and the limited track days around here, and the fact that it's 2 hours to go to the track, I don't think I'll ever have time to take this back to the track frequently. So it's just gonna kind of sit around and collect dust, I guess. I don't know, probably debating selling it. It's got super low miles and it's extremely clean. I know I'll never find an E36 in this condition, this clean, with low mileage ever again. So I'm glad I kind of restored it a little bit, and that'll it's not going to fall apart in storage, so I think I'll just keep it. If I ever get bored of having this many E36s, I guess this will be the one I keep, and others can all go. So yeah, on to the last car here. This car I don't think I've ever shown on the channel, but yeah, I'll give you a quick walk around. All right, so this is my E46 M3, and yes, unfortunately, it's a convertible. On top of that, it's also got a wrap that we did maybe 6 years ago. The car is originally Phoenix yellow, as you can see. As you can see, it's peeling everywhere and just falling apart. Because the sedan is taking so long to get tuned and I can't really do anything with it, I was thinking of building this as a street class competition car. The rules are below, I think, 350 wheel or 320 wheel or crank or whatever. This car makes 333 crank, so it should be fine to use, I hope. I know a lot of guys do like E36 coilover knuckle steering setups, so I don't know if you guys are into E46s and know more about that, let me know. If I can do an E36 front suspension setup, it'll make it a lot easier because I can just rob it from that car. I don't have to make something completely separate for this. So yeah, if you're interested in E46 stuff, let me know and I'll make some videos on this. We'll do a quick, like, simple, super simple coilovers, angle kit, kind of street class build, see how it does, see how far we can get. If that's something you're into, let me know, and I guess I will do that next. That's kind of it on all the BMWs, but I did pick up a new car, E46s hatch. That's like a 91 or a 92, I don't know. But I do have a lot of plans with it. I have a bunch of parts stacked up inside, but I just don't have the time right now to start that project, especially with all these cars in various states. I kind of need to finish them and get them out of the way first before I even think about starting on that car, because in the end it's going to end up like one of these, just shoved in a corner and collecting dust. So yeah, once this car is finished, I will consider starting the 240 or starting work on the M3 there. So yeah, if you have any ideas what color to paint this thing, interior or exterior, please let me know. I'm kind of lost right now and I need to decide on a color within the next week or two. So yeah, let me know. Any other questions about any other car, please leave it in the comments. I will try to answer it. Sorry if this video was boring. I don't really know what to film other than an update on what I'm doing with these cars. If you want to see me put this car back together and whatever minor upgrades I have, let me know and I will try to film that. So yeah, see you guys in the next one.